Welcome to episode 32, Colleen Bertino of the Great Northern Sexcast. How are you?
I'm doing just great. I might be a little sleepy because last night at 2:45, I thought I heard an alarm. It wasn't an alarm, it was my dream.
Oh, you're kidding.
It was so piercing. But when you get up and walk around the house and your kid and the cat are still out, you're like, are you freaking kidding yourself?
Is the kid in trouble?
No. She's sound asleep. The cat's sound asleep.
Oh, I thought you meant like outside.
No, it's my dream woke me up. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. So there could be some snoring. Just smack me. I'll be fine. But I'm like, I have never had anything so realistic. Really, if I'm going to have a realistic dream, I might as well be having an orgasm. But no, what I hear is like an alarm. You
were robbed.
No, so robbed.
You were robbed. Mm-hmm. Now, Miss Liz is with us today. Hey, Liz.
Hey.
Welcome. Good to have you. I had a dream, weirdly, on this. Did you have any weird dreams, by the way, last night, Liz?
I'm not going to mention.
Okay. All right. Well, it is the Sexcast, you know. I, last week, had one of the worst, every once in a while, I don't know how you guys are, but you'll be dreaming and, you have the weird, typical normal dreams or whatever, and you'll get maybe a nightmare every once in a while peppered in there somehow. Is that how you guys usually are?
I barely remember mine, which is why it just sort of totally freaked me out. I'm looking around the house last night. I'm like, this is weird.
Yeah. And I almost wonder, you almost think somebody's in the house too when something like that happens.
Somebody's sleeping for a while.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, one night last week I had all nightmares all night long until I literally at 4:30 woke up screaming. Yeah, they just kept getting worse, and my boyfriend reached over and shook me out of it, and I was eternally grateful. I got up and stayed up because I didn't want to go back in there. Yeah, I'm like, I can't deal with this. So I know it's pretty peculiar to wake up like that, and I was still yelling when he was shaking me. Again, I would have preferred an orgasm. Thank you very much. So, wouldn't we always? So. Yeah, so what's going on? Last week we were talking about Tara was on a trip, a buying trip for Fantasy Gifts.
She is still sorting through everything. She'll probably be for you to join us next week. So
okay.
We can talk a little bit about that.
Is she back in town though?
She's back in town.
Okay, hi Tara, good for you. Okay.
And there's just a lot of stuff going on because when she goes, it's amazing how many emails. She's gone for like 4 days and she's still sorting through everyone who wants to sell her something or do this or that, or she's getting more information. And so she's like,
it's hard next week. It's hard to take a vacation sometimes because you come back and all the work that you were supposed to be doing while you're on vacation is still there, and then you have the new work.
Yeah.
So
And Liz, you kind of have a little bit to do with the buying and the product stuff too. So you know how just overwhelming that is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we got a catalog in the other day, and she was looking through. She goes, "This is like a 75-page catalog. There are like 2 things in it that she liked."
Yeah.
And it was like, sometimes it's going old school, and sometimes it's like, oh no, school. And we're just giggling because those of a certain age will remember video aerobics or late night aerobics with the girls in the really high, the bouncing aerobics TV, stuff like that. Yeah. Some of the outfits look like they should be on that. And some things from the 80s should come back. I'm not sure what they are, but that is not one of them.
And one word, large lace doily over the butt.
Yeah, butt doily.
Large lace doily. Not like an 8-inch diameter.
It looked like something you would get to put on like the bottom of a cookie tray at Christmas.
Yeah.
It was one of the most unsexy things I've ever
You don't want to be
mind you,
reminded of Grandma's cookies, right?
No. It was.
I made her butt look big.
It was, and the lingerie models in the catalogs are tiny, tiny women for the most part.
Oh yeah.
Even the plus size women are smaller than me. They just photograph, some of them are bigger.
Well, they're apple shaped. They're always pear shaped. Lingerie plus size models are always pear shaped.
Mm-hmm.
So they're really tiny on top, and then they just have big butts and thighs.
That's so weird.
Well, they want that small waist.
Yeah.
Because that's.
But can't we just do plus size for plus size?
No, some do. There are some companies that have like plus size models with bellies and rolls, and then some don't.
Yeah.
Some use size 12s.
But I was just giggling because not only was it the butt doily, there was tons of marabou. Once again, probably does well in other places in the world, not in the Midwest. Because you can just look at it, like we said before, it's not how you can clean that.
Well, it's holiday.
Yeah, but because it's Christmas. We have to get the Christmas orders in now. I mean,
You're
some
kidding?
places are
Really?
done it. Yeah.
Seriously? Oh my
Oh yeah,
god.
it's Christmas
Okay.
in July.
Oh my god.
And we were just, but really the butt doily just made this. I mean, I'm like, look, and I'm running around the office, and I'm like, butt doily. And I'm like, what the hell is that?
Oh,
So yeah,
Well, the spring show I go to is half Halloween.
oh my god. Yeah, you know, retail is a wacky thing. You know, I mean, it's really. I mean, does it? Have you? I mean, obviously, you guys have been all doing this for so long, but did it really screw up your seasonal clock for a while when you got into it, heavy, Colleen?
I once for a while there, I'm like Christmas was just Christmas. I mean, it was about extra work and all this sort of stuff. And then becoming a parent made Christmas more fun.
Okay.
I will say
Yeah.
that. Yeah, I think retail ruins Christmas.
Oh yeah, you're in. Yeah, because you just
It's just not fun.
No.
Like it's just a lot of work.
Yeah.
And I don't. You don't have any time. There's no time for Christmas shopping, Christmas holiday. You're too busy at work, and so it's just Christmas is just not fun. You know.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's kind of funny though. One good thing about Fantasy Gifts is you guys don't have the big return rush.
no, not really. But we are fairly generous
Yeah.
after the house because if someone, we try really hard because if someone's in shopping and it could be male or female, and if they're shopping for their partner and they're not sure of the size, and they come up to the counter with something that's, let's say, in a medium and another thing that's in a 2XL, you know, we'll politely say, okay, these are two different sizes. Is there a particular one that you want? I mean, sometimes it's for different people.
Yeah.
You know that, but a lot of times, like, oh, I didn't notice. They're just visually grabbing what they find attractive. We'll try and steer into the
okay.
right size.
Sure.
And a lot of, but those times after Christmas, someone comes back and like, I really like this, but it's the wrong size. You know, we're like,
We
we're
always
generous.
allow a size change in lingerie, but what we really extend on is the time frame because usually we give them a week. But for Christmas and Valentine's, you might be buying your gift a couple weeks in advance.
Sure.
So then we'll lift that. You know.
It is, they're going through there. They're usually, guys, what do I count? We just need a different size here. We're going through there. And, obviously it's, it's still wrapped. It's still wrapped up. It still has, the half tag on. It's all in resaleable condition if someone has
And it's
made
not a
something.
sex toy.
Yeah, not a sex
Oh,
toy.
that was where I was going originally with it, and then you went all serious on me.
No, that stuff.
Sex toys we won't.
No, but we would, and if you cracked open some packaged lingerie, that's even tough too. But for the most part, someone can look
It's
at a size.
resellable.
Yeah,
You can tell if
Yeah.
something's been worn. I mean, that's
Mhm.
anybody that's worked even regular retail can figure that out pretty. And it just used to drive me nuts how many people try to do that crap. It's like, really, seriously, I can see the armpit sweat. Go away. Okay.
I have worse stories than that.
Oh, I don't doubt that you do. So here in the Great Northern Sex Cast, every week, we talk about stuff that pops up in the news. Like last week, it was the flinging dildos in Portland, and there's been an update to that story.
yeah. Several updates. Supposedly, it's the dildo fairy. Now, why
Yeah.
we didn't come up with that, I don't know. Because of course it was the dildo.
Of course
fairy.
it was.
Now we still don't know who the dildo fairy is. We know she's female and she has like 10,000 sex toys, and she's been passing them out to other people to spread, to pass around town. I guess to keep Portland weird.
Uh-huh.
But my favorite part about this, because I've got friends out in Portland, whenever they see a story, they've been
Mhm.
sending it to me, was the fact that she also had, and these are all seconds. These ones that didn't pass factory standards.
Because I was going to
stuff
say,
like
that's
that.
a lot of money hanging on those power
I don't
lines.
really
She
know.
must know somebody that works at like Vixen or something.
She's got someone or Doc Johnson or something. Because I'm looking at him and there's a pale color to him
That's Vixen.
that reminds me of a bunch of the things. But she also has a lot of butt plugs, and she doesn't quite know how to they're lighter weight and smaller, and she can't quite get them whipped up there. And so my brain is thinking, well, you could put a hole through and put the rope through, put a couple different on. I'm like, oh, really? I'm like, my brain is trying to figure out the best way
to string butt plugs.
over power lines in Portland, and I'm like, oh. That's where I went when I was reading the story.
What is the symbolism with it? Is she making some sort of statement? Because I hear shoes mean
Like drugs.
Yeah.
No, I think it's just to keep Portland weird.
okay.
Yeah.
That it's silly. That it's
Yeah.
fun that she's the but I'm like, of course it's the dildo fairy. That's just
It's so funny.
But it's still all there doesn't really seem to be a point other than the fact that it's weird.
Yeah.
And I can deal with that.
Yeah.
I can deal
Sounds
with
good.
calmness.
Well, it's funny. I mean, some of the news coverage of what?
Oh yeah, and the fact that there was a news part to it, you may going here. So people say, do not try and cut them down and use them.
Yeah, they like had to put a disclaimer. Yeah. And no, but the news coverage is hysterical because getting the reactions from people on the street,
Yeah.
and that's just it. I mean, Portland is getting all sorts of attention,
Oh, yeah.
and you know they're having fun and all of this kind of stuff. So I mean, I think it's kind of hilarious. I mean, might not have been the first idea that I came
Makes
up
me
with.
want to
but
go to Portland.
I know. See, the unofficial tourism push
Right.
for Portland.
Once again, if you want something done, put a dick on it. This is, I mean, we're getting there all the time.
And that's
Increased tourism, hang dildos. But it just seems to be how it works.
Works for Amsterdam.
oh god, we're going to talk about Amsterdam coming up pretty soon. Well, okay. Before I will set this story up. You guys, did you all get the picture that I sent you of the accident that occurred at my house?
Yeah.
The thing that met with its horrible fate.
Early demise.
Which product? What's the name
It
of?
looked like Ovo.
Yeah, it wasn't over.
Oh, yeah.
This was an expensive vibrator, wasn't it?
Battery operated?
But
Yeah.
it's one of the high end. It's mid range because it was silicone, but it wasn't when it's not a rechargeable. So what
And it's not a penis-shaped one. Okay,
It's
this
probably in the 50.
is okay.
40, 50.
So I was gifted this. My friends here at Fantasy Gifts, you guys were kind enough to bring me a swag bag from the employee event that happened a while back, and I went down to interview everybody for the distributor show and whatever. So I get my swag bag with this gorgeous vibrator. So the other night, what happened was we kind of got some stuff out. We're like, okay, so we looked at what kind of batteries we need. We left it sitting on the counter. Okay, it's never been used. Left it sitting on the counter. It's this beautiful pink silicone vibrator. And we, all the way to get the batteries into town and back, we're discussing what we might decide we want to do, only to come home to find it completely chewed up by my two dogs. One of them got up there somehow, knocked it down, and they both had pink silicone on their lips. There was no innocence in this room, you guys. And
Well, I'm just glad that, I mean, I didn't know if they got chunks out of it, but it looked like it was mostly there.
Yeah.
Because I'm just imagining what the vet bills would be
Yeah.
to remove
Oh.
these silicone parts from the intestinal systems of the doggies.
well, it's been a colorful backyard cleanup the last few
Yeah.
days. Okay, let me just
Yeah.
say.
My cat likes to not. I use silicone hairbands,
Mhm.
you know, and my cat likes to break them, cut them into
Oh.
little pieces, you know.
Yep.
And I've had some vibrating cock rings where he will do the same thing. He'll take a ring and he'll just bite and he'll just eat it until it's like, you know, just likes to. He doesn't swallow them. He just likes to gnaw.
Oh, he doesn't
like-
swallow? Oh, okay.
No. But there was one time where my cat walked into like the living room or something, and he had one hanging in his mouth, you know, and he was walking around, and he had this little tiny cock ring, and it was like just like a thin band with a very small vibrator. It's like the cheapest ones,
Oh, okay.
you know, that we
Yeah.
sell. Yeah,
Oh,
he
I
just
just did laugh.
That's awesome.
No,
That is awesome.
No, definitely, because you posted that picture, and I was like, oh, yeah. Doggy wifi.
Did Megan put it up already?
I don't know if she did.
She should,
Yeah.
because that's a funny picture.
But both of them have interviews today because we're hiring at a couple of stores. So.
Oh, okay.
I know she'll get to it.
She will, but the thing that was so funny about it, and there's, I mean, they did get some plastic pieces off
Oh,
of it too,
Oh,
but
yeah.
I got condolence texts from some of you guys, and I would like to thank you all for your concern. But it was so funny. I had to, so I keep getting thwarted, guys. So we'll more on that later. You can't ever pass up a good naked story. And for once, Colleen, this one is not from Florida.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So you're driving drunk, which I hope you never do, but let's just say you are, and you crash into a speed limit sign and decide to flee the scene. Okay. What would you do next? Like if this was you? Let's just take a poll around the room.
Hi.
Okay, hide. Hide is good.
Yeah, I don't know.
Go home.
Go home, call and say my car was stolen.
Yeah, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Leave the keys behind. You know, I mean, having the keys with you can be a problem.
Well, Daquan Tate of Hollidaysburg, Pennsylvania, went into a farm field, climbed up on the roof of a barn, and stripped naked and passed out.
I hope
Now-
it wasn't a timber roof because that could be uncomfortably loose. It wasn't night though, probably.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So yeah, it would have would have been like Daquan and Hot Tail. That would be bad.
Yeah. Yeah. So the police kind of traced him, you know,
Is
there.
it cold? Because I've heard hypothermia, you do start taking your clothes off.
No kidding. No, this is like within the last week. So
Okay.
I don't think in Pennsylvania it's
In
gonna be that.
Pennsylvania,